conversation with one of my homies, and he said, "What's one of the bossest moves that you pulling off?" And I said, "Matter of fact, I haven't said this yet, but I want to give a salute to Caterpillar. We breaking ground. I'm excavating. It's going down. Y'all know how I love real estate, and I usually like to build and go up. We going underground now. One time for all my doomsday preppers. Elon Musk, I see you. I saw your ground plans. I'm impressed. But guess what? My bunker gonna have a garage. My bunker gonna have wings. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, we breaking ground. Huge excavations. You gotta have your fluids. I got a water maker, a machine that makes water out of H2O. I got a water maker. We got our canned goods. So if you're thinking the brothers ain't ready, we ready. I don't have a huge. Y'all, this is my cousin right here.
Too easy.
Hell yeah.
Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless for tuning in. God bless for tuning in. And I just wanted that was hip hop artist Rick Ross talking about building a bunker in Miami. It is Miami Mansion in Florida, Miami. Talking about bringing a doomsday bunker in Miami. Now, a lot of celebrities have doomsday bunkers. I call them doomsday bunkers. They build it. And you know what a doomsday bunker is for? Doomsday bunkers is for whatever is a disaster coming. They're preparing for disaster to come. Like when they're preparing for the last days. They're preparing for whatever's coming on the land. Whatever this destruction and turmoil is coming on the land. It's like they're preparing for Armageddon, the last days of earth. So, in other words, when something goes down and chaos and mayhem happens in the world, and there's destruction, and like you ever seen the movie called The Purge, or there's a purge going on, they can escape. They'll be protected by escaping to their doomsday bunker. They'll go underground in their mansion and they'll be protected, him and his people. And they'll be protected. Protected. They ain't got to worry about nobody else being protected but themselves. They ain't got to worry about their neighbors being protected but themselves. That's it. So whoever's out there is doomed, but they're protected by their doomsday bunker because they have money. You know, Rick Ross of Port Miami. Yeah. See his mansion, see his nice Bentley right behind him? Yo, I'm telling you, celebrities are protecting themselves. Some of them not even worried about you. And yeah, man, yeah. Rick Ross also owns Wingstop. He owns the Wingstops. And it's good. A lot of hip hop artists over the past years is getting smarter. They're not just relying on the music. They're not just relying on the music, performing. It gets tiring performing and relying on their streams. They're also tapping into business, which is a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. Tapping into businesses, restaurant businesses, opening stores, personal stores. Like Dougie Fresh opened the Dougie's in Harlem, New York. Um, Jim Jones' mother opened a restaurant somewhere in New Jersey. And this is what the hip hop artists are doing. I think Lil Wayne opened up Lil Wayne had a I think he tapped into a Burger King. I'm not too sure about that. I gotta check that out. But yeah, and you know Rick Ross and his Wingstop. Rick Ross has made his ownership of Wingstop location into the start of a family legacy. In 2021, he brought a franchise, Wingstop franchise, and gifted it to his son, which is a beautiful thing. William R. Roberts III for his 16th birthday, which is a beautiful thing. The Bible says it even is always good for an inheritance for you to leave an inheritance for your children's children. The Bible said it. The Bible said it's good for you to leave an inheritance for your children's children. But it's up to us to tap into resources that can help us. It's up to us to tap into resources that's able to allow us to leave legacy and to leave an inheritance for our children. But that's what it is. So Rick Ross is okay. Rick Ross is all right, just protecting himself and protecting his family. Nothing wrong with that. But I believe in helping your fellow neighbor. I really do believe that. Giving back to some of the people that are struggling. I believe that.
Pop has been around for 50 years. Not a single hospital, not a single school, not a single bank, not a single supermarket, not a single distribution company. How can we call hip hop a blessing to the Black community where that type of money being made off of our culture and the community doesn't benefit from it at all? So you come to the community and give out a few turkeys. You come to the community and give out a few pair of sneakers. You come to the community and you throw a couple parties. And in exchange for some damn turkeys and chickens and some sneakers, you push death and destruction on our children for a living. And we're supposed to be okay with that because you dropped off some clothes and some turkeys. It's not acceptable until hip hop begins to be a blessing for the Black community. Hip hop is an agent of white supremacy.
That was Dr. Umar Johnson, psychologist, doctor, psychologist. And let me tell you something. What he said ring a bell. What he said rung a bell. I believe in giving back to your community. I believe in if you have the resources to build your community up. It helps a lot too. Helps get the young youths off the street, help them occupy their minds, teach them how to be entrepreneurs, teach them how to open up computer programs because technology, AI is taking over. Teach them about AI. Teach them get them into trade schools that will help them, make a living. Carpentry, cooking, things that can feed themselves, things that people need every day. Plumbing. These are job skills. These are career skills that will feed them. These are career skills that will feed them. Don't just say that I have the resources, I'm rich, I'm filthy rich, I have all the money in the world, I'm building doomsday bunkers for myself, and you're not reaching out to the inner youths in the inner city and building institutions like what Dr. Umar, right now I'm showing you Dr. Umar's institution. I'm showing you his institution, the Marcus Garvey Frederick Douglass School that he recently opened up. I think it was last year, 2 years ago, early last year, late 2022, opened it up, and it's a Black-owned school. He didn't have no help from the Board of Education, no help from the outside resources. He raised the money by people funding him in his own community, in the own Black community. He had funds from a lot of resources, from the Black community, of course, in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. Dr. Umar Johnson reaches out and travels to a lot of, he's a speaker and he reaches out to a lot of countries everywhere. He travels to different states and he speaks on upliftment. Not only speaks on upliftment, but he's also opened up his own institution. He's a psychologist and he opened up his own institution, opened up his own school, his own school, his own institution to young black children. Young black children, I think it's young black males. Opened up his own school, own institution, and his education is it's phenomenal. Teach them, he has to teach them pride about black history, also mathematics, everything you need, he has in a school to help black children achieve and to be proud of themselves. Dr. Umar Johnson goes everywhere, and he was able to get funding to open up the school from different parts of the black community across the globe, not just here in America, but also overseas. Helped them open up his school. So the school, the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Elementary School, and he did that without the help of the Board of Education in America. So I applaud him. I applaud Dr. Umar Johnson. And Dr. Umar Johnson was talking about hip hop not being able to reach out, not being able to help what the benefit the hip hop brought. And that was his argument. That's his plight. But not all the way true. Not all is truth. What he's saying is truthful, but not all the way, because I'm gonna show you example of an artist that did reach out to the community and did bring a resource to the community that actually helped her community. Yeah, because the legendary, iconic rapper, artist, actress, Queen Latifah definitely gave back to her community. Definitely gave back to her community. For sure. I can truly say that. She did a lot. She's helped out other artists. She brought out Naughty by Nature, the legendary group for other golden era hip hop. Naughty by Nature. She's helped out actors, struggling actors and actresses get their break, because you opened up the Flavor Unit was once a record label, and it became a production of film production. So Queen Latifah definitely did reach out, did open her own production. Can't say that. Queen Latifah did a lot. She did a lot. Not only that she did a lot for actors and actresses, and also artists, musical artists. I think it was last year. I want to say last year or 2022. She's broke ground and she's opened up affordable. Actually, April 26th, 2022, she's opened up. She broke ground and developed affordable housing for people in Newark, New Jersey, in her community. In Newark, New Jersey, Queen Latifah, legendary, iconic actor, actress / artist, and TV host, broke ground, and opened up affordable housing for people in Newark, New Jersey. In Newark, New Jersey. And that's what she did. Broke ground and opened up for Newark, New Jersey. So yeah. And she did that. Yeah, so that's what it is. If Queen Latifah with her breaking ground, and there's a few maybe in between artists that we don't know about. Sometimes it's like what the Bible says. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Some things you don't have to expose everything that you're doing to help other people out. You don't. And so I believe in helping your fellow man out. I believe what Rick Ross is doing too, as far as like helping out is giving instead of buying his child, his son, big fancy car, buying his son a big mansion and big fancy car. He gave him a business to run, the Wingstop business. That's leaving a legacy. That's leaving an inheritance for your children. That's what the Bible talks about. Yeah, I didn't, go ahead with the breaking ground, doomsday, breaking ground, and he's basically the doomsday bunker, and you're putting all that money in that, but you're not helping out your fellow man. You're not helping out other people in the community. But Queen Latifah did a big thing. Know that there's an inflation going on in 2022. Inflation is still here. Prices are going up. Prices of homes in America, those who are listen to me across the globe, is tremendous. In some major cities, is unaffordable for the middle class, unaffordable for the hardworking class, middle class Americans. And it's hard. So what she did was something really big in 2022. She opened up affordable homes for people that's in need, affordable housing in Newark, New Jersey. And that's a great, and I applaud Queen Latifah for that. Applaud her. Dr. Umar Johnson, another great thing. Dr. Umar Johnson did a great thing. Opened up an institute, school psychologist, and he raised money to open up his own institution, his own school to help young black people, young black children they feel proud of themselves and they get an education, a great education, and feel proud of themselves. So applauding Dr. Umar Johnson as well. Now the live word of the day is let no one seek his own good, but the good of his neighbor. But this is Zacchaeus. The live word of the day is coming out of First Corinthians chapter 10, verses 24. Let no one seek his own good, but the good of his neighbor. But this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. And thanks for tuning in. God bless. Until next time.